one of the things that I'm really, really very encouraged by is the fact that so many of you have taken to the phone or taken to the internet and are gathering together, calling one another, sending cards to one another. I know that I sent out a card to maybe 70 households already, and I think that many of you have received phone calls, not just from me, but from others in the parish as well, from the women of Philoptochos, from our parish council, from lots of different folks. So we are holding together as a community, even through these difficult times. It is, as I said last week, so strange, so weird, so unbelievable to me that the church is empty this morning, and that except for the few of us here, I can't tell you how much I miss all of you. And I long for the day when we can all exchange the kiss of peace, when I can bless your children again, and when all of this is over, and we can be a genuine community, a physical community once again, and not simply an internet community. Forgive me for saying it's not the same. It's not the same. So, one of the things that Elder Emilianos of Mount Athos once said, and he was a man who knew sickness and illness firsthand. He was sick and ill for more than 20 years before he died, actually last year in 2019. He was, illness changes us. Illness gives us an opportunity to learn what is truly valuable, what we really should value, and not all of the different trivialities that we normally value. He said to the monks that were with him that illness is something that broadens and deepens our heart, gives us compassion to other people, for other people, because in fact, unless you've been sick yourself, many times, he says, our hearts are constricted. They're narrow, they're confined, because we can't really understand what the other person is going through. But if you can imagine, 2,000 families are today mourning the loss of their father or their mother or their brother or their sister or their child. That's a terrible grief to bear. And in fact, in liturgy today, if you listen carefully, we actually did pray for all of those people who are suffering from this virus, for all those who have died of this virus, and for all those families who have lost people to this virus, that they can be comforted in their grief by Christ himself. So, as Christians, we have not closed the church because we feel that, I'm not sure. Someone said to me, emailed me, posted an article saying that we worry more about the health of people than eternal life. I don't think that's true at all. Just the opposite, actually. I think that we've closed the church, and we've been asked and commanded, actually, to close the churches by the ecumenical patriarch himself. We've been asked to do that out of concern, not just simply for our own people, but also for the general public, without going into great detail, because I don't think it's appropriate. I do know of at least 2 people in our parish who have contracted the coronavirus. I do know that there are family members even broader out that have the virus and have infected other people. There are more things that I know that I cannot share with you here in this forum. But I will say to you this, in my opinion, as difficult and as painful as it is really painful to me. As difficult and as painful as it is, this is the right thing to do. And Patriarch Bartholomew, from my point of view, was right to do this. We were given the blessing, specifically by the Patriarch, to have a few people present in order for us to continue the services and to live stream them and bring them to you, at least over the internet, to give you still some small taste and connection to the liturgical life of the church. It's not the same, it can never be the same, but nonetheless, it gives you something to cling to hope, and to pray that we will again one day be together again here sooner rather than later. God bless you all. God keep you all. May God look down upon you and keep you safe at this time. Good morning.